Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope we're all doing well and having a wonderful, beautiful, amazing day today. Really quickly, I want to go over a couple of things. So one, is the thumbnail normal for you guys right now? Because for some reason, whenever I was going and linking it in my own server and other servers where promotion is allowed, it was loading my thumbnail as a picture of my YouTube banner instead of the thumbnail that I made. So let me know if y'all can see that. But welcome in, friends. The second thing that I wanted to go over is, you've been a member for almost a year. Thank you so much. Hello, Tekla. Welcome in. Thank you. By the way, please let me know if the volume is too loud because I have music on for today. But welcome in, friends. Really quickly, the other thing I wanted to go over though was, so last night I took a really long shower. This is going somewhere in a second. And I had a really bad sneeze attack. I guess it was like a reaction to something. I don't really know. But anyways, it irritated my eyes so badly. Also didn't help that I got makeup in my eyes because I forgot to take it off before getting in the shower. Basically, eyes were super irritated, airways were super irritated. So now, it's not as bad now, but my eyelids are kind of swollen from it. I put makeup on anyways because I wanted to. Thankfully, it's slowly going down, but if I sound like maybe a little bit congested still, that would be why, because I'm telling you, my sneeze attack, congestion, eye watery situation was really bad. So if I sound a little off, I am okay. I'm not sick. It's just an inconvenience right now more than anything else. But I think that's everything else. Again, let me know how the volume is, please, so I don't hurt y'all's ears. But let me say hello to you all now that I'm done with my little spiel. Oh, we're villager hunting for Portia today, but you can technically tell because it's in the title. Hello, Cat Lover. Hello, BK. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Tekla. Welcome in, everyone. I think that's the main stuff that I wanted to go over. I do want to add, so I've been playing a little bit more offline, and for the longest time I was saying all about how much I wanted this island to be like a very slow-paced island where I did very minimal time traveling and very minimal treasure islands, if at all. And I feel like that is slowly but surely going out the window at the moment. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say, here is my map in my villagers that I have currently, if anybody hasn't seen. I do have, what's the word? Oh, I have the plot for Able Sisters, so I need to place that really quick before I go off. But these are the villagers I have at the moment. I have Bob, Coco, Flo, Lyman, Tasha, Tutu, and Colton. Can somebody please let me know if the music is too loud, by the way, because I'm not sure, and I don't want to talk the whole time if it's too loud. I think Tasha autofilled at some point, I guess, and then Colton also autofilled. I have two plots that haven't emptied themselves out. That's not the right word, excuse me. I have two empty plots that have not had a villager move into them, so I'm gonna go just double check. So I went to a treasure island earlier to get Nook Miles tickets. Let me see just really quick if that made this autofill. No, okay, that's interesting. I'm actually, after I place the Able Sisters really quick, gonna go and pull up my YouTube on my phone really quick and then listen to the audio to see if I can hear it, because I don't know if the music is too loud or not. How's everyone's morning though? Hey, sorry I'm late. I was eating lunch. No worries, Megs. Welcome in. I'm just getting started. I went on a whole spiel about the thing that I told mod squad in the group chat. So the thing about my eyes, that and then the fact of what happened made it a little bit harder to do eyeliner. So we're just gonna pretend that this one is as sharp as this one. This one's fine, this one not so much, but we're gonna pretend that they match perfectly. My morning was pretty good. I had some food and some lemonade. Lemonade is delicious. Sorry, not me just placing Able Sisters really quick before I start my actual villager hunt. And I want to line up with Nook's Cranny, but I can't decide how far apart they should be. I need to catch up on messages. I've been busy this morning. No worries. I want the space between the two stores to be about the same as it is for the museum in Nook's Cranny. Got a whole restock on food, so yeah, lots of food. I wish I had some selling. How have you been? Hello, Kyle. Welcome in. I've been doing the best that I can. That's how I've been. Lots of chaos and a lot of things going on in my life, hence a partial hiatus for a really long time, but I'm coming out of it. I told everybody already, but I sound a little congested today, not because I'm sick, but because I had a really horrible sneezing attack in the shower last night, combined with not taking my makeup off first, and then that got in my eyes too. So That's fun. But aside from those things, I'm okay. Thank you for asking. I hope you've been well. Praying for the day? No worries. I love how this is a villager hunt, but I'm literally just over here trying to put it down. I'm sorry. I had the opportunity like right before I went live. You know what? I'll just deal with it so we can move on. I can move it later. It's fine. Hello, classy cozy gamer. Welcome in. If these ads stop harassing me, I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. Aren't we all? Thank you for being a member for 7 months. Hello. How much time has passed? Like, how many months in total was I like on partial hiatus for? That's crazy. For a second I forgot. I was like, wait, I thought for some reason right away at that specific drop-down menu, Orville was supposed to give you the option for the Nook Miles ticket, so I was like, where is it? Nah, my brain is just not braining at the moment. Hello, Alan, welcome in. We went to a local corner store that sells fresh produce and baked goods and other local stuff like milk and jellies. I want to go to fun stores like that. Y'all are going to all the fun places. I'm just like flies when you aren't paying attention. No, literally. And I know it's like one of the corniest sayings ever, but you know the saying, it's like time flies by when you're having fun. I was not necessarily having fun during my partial hiatus because lots of stress and chaos. But time still flew by pretty fast. I forgot to take my ladder out of my pockets. Shame on me. I literally spent all that time sitting out there and I didn't even put it away. They're probably hiding up there, whoever the villager is. Yeah, okay. For some reason, one of my buttons on my Joy-Con was stuck. That's why I kept scrolling past the ladder. They have so many good things. They sell the best pickled beets. I've never tried those. I love corner store hot dogs and microwave biscuits and sausage. I've heard the stuff at Circle K is supposed to be really good. That is not Portia, so we will be leaving. I like to get the drinks at Circle K, not like stuff out of the fridge, but like in those like big foam cups because they're cheap. But otherwise, I feel like I tend to not get a whole lot just because everything is getting so expensive. It's hard to find literally anything being affordable anymore. Pickled beets are so good. This store is like a farmer's market type store. Pickled beets, never seen it. I've seen pickled eggs. I've seen lots of pickled things and a lot of them being against my will. I'm going to the pool. I hope you have fun. Definitely be sure to wear sunscreen. How long has it been since my last Animal Crossing stream? I was trying to think about it. Like, not one where Animal Crossing is partially included in a stream that has a bunch of different games. I mean, like, when's the last time that I streamed just Animal Crossing? I'm trying to think about it. I don't think I've talked about it yet today, but this specific island originally was not gonna really have a set theme, and now I'm like partially, maybe kind of sort of considering like a witchy forest core type theme. But at the same time, I'm just not really sure. Either way, I feel like I want Portia, so I'm hunting for her. Another thing that is good but would sound gross to people who don't know what is this scrapple. What is that? Oh, bye. Immediately no. Actually, while I'm here, I need to look for DIY recipes too, because I need more of those. Been a while since I played acnh. I sure can't wait for Chow's birthday tomorrow. Is Chow one of your favorite villagers? Okay, yeah, I don't see any DIY recipes, but it's okay. I'm assuming the audio sounds good because I don't see anybody saying it's too loud, so hope we're all good. I was gonna pull out my phone to like do a little test myself, but I didn't. acnh has been my dream game for months. Wait, have you played an Animal Crossing game before? Cat lover? Oh, I was looking at older stream clips the other day, and there's like a handful of them, because like I don't always use music for my streams, but whenever I do, sometimes it is accidentally too loud. And I was so embarrassed looking at that clip, not because of what I was saying or doing, but because of how loud the music was. I was like physically cringing. But it's okay, because I ask a lot more than I used to, I think. Trying to make sure there's no DIY recipes. Nope. Okay. By the way, I woke up with a cough. I'm sorry. So fun. I hope you feel better soon. Okay, I feel like the music needs to be a little happier right now. In fact, I need to take this particular song off of the playlist. Let's kind of skip around, find a different one. There we go. That's a little better. Hi, Shiver, welcome in. Do you happen to read mod chat, by the way, Shiver? What did you name your camp? You mean my island? I named it Wildwood, but it's spelled with a Y and not an I. It's a breakfast type meat. It has a very soft mush type texture. It's made of pork. It's very popular in the mid-Atlantic and it comes from the Amish communities. It's like a loaf. I feel like it sounds like I wouldn't like it, but I would at least try it once. Oh, I love her. She's pretty. I love Azalea. I'll do more about it. It's kind of hard to explain. Yes, I read it. Okay, cool. I was definitely I've been generally irritated about what happened, like with the whole thing that made my eyes all swollen, but it's also like I was so determined to not let that ruin the stream today because I had so many previous streams over my partial hiatus that I tried so hard to make happen and then they couldn't work out. And today being the first weekend of trying out my new schedule, I was not about to let it ruin it for me. So we're working with what we have. Partially riding the struggle bus this morning though because of it, but it's okay. Calling all breakfasters, what's your favorite breakfast? I mean, there's a lot of breakfasts that I like, but I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoy just straight up waffles with some turkey bacon or cinnamon rolls with turkey bacon. I would say that, but there's a lot of breakfast stuff I like. Ooh, that gives me an idea for a poll. Hold on. I'm almost done. Okay, poll should pop up in just a second. I don't know if I spelled omelet right, because it's one of the answers, but whatever. If I didn't spell it right, just pretend that I did, please. But definitely be sure to cast a vote. Which of those, out of those options, which breakfast food, in your opinion, is superior? I like literally everything on that list, but if you made me choose one, I would probably just say a waffle. For a second, I thought the title was called Portal, honestly. That too. Okay, I see Mott. I'm obviously not gonna get him, but I do a little run around, make sure I'm not missing any DIY recipes. You guys ever say DIY recipe so fast that it sounds like you're smushing all the letter sounds together? Because that's what I feel like I sound like. I really want a breakfast burrito now. Me too, honestly. I hope you enjoy your lurk, Megs. Waffles are yummy and easy to cut in half. Waffles are especially good. This is very specific. If you mean like the frozen like Eggo waffles, if that's the kind of waffle we're talking about, this is super specific, but my sister and I have always made waffles like this, and it's really good. Now you toast your Eggos, right? I'm teaching you our little recipe. Toast the Eggos, right? And then as soon as they're done, you melt a bunch of butter on both of them, let it kind of melt, and then like stick them together like a sandwich, rip them up into a bunch of little bite-sized pieces, pour the syrup on them, and then microwave them for 18 seconds specifically. It helps to melt down all the syrup and the butter so it absorbs more, and it just tastes really, really, really good that way. I don't know why, but it does. Not that any of you asked for the recipe, but I gave it to you anyways. I'm gonna check on the poll. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like so far, 25% of you said pancakes, 50% said waffles, 25% said breakfast burrito, and nobody has said omelet. I almost chose something else. In fact, I'll make that its own poll afterwards. But you'll see. In fact, speaking of that, if you guys were to have a breakfast burrito right now, what would you put in it? I don't know what's a breakfast burrito. It's just a tortilla and then various breakfast type ingredients, like maybe like scrambled eggs. You could put some cheese, bacon, like stuff like that, or sausage if you like sausage. I'm really sorry to keep asking. If somebody had answered, I just didn't see, I guess. But is the music too loud? I'm sorry, really sorry to keep asking, but I didn't see an answer. But if you did answer, I just didn't see it, and I apologize. Also, can we just talk about the fact that I'm already almost 30 minutes into the stream? I've been live for 24 minutes already. What do you mean? What do you mean it's been almost 30 minutes? Like, hello? I do the same with Shiver. It's not loud. No, it's just right to me. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know. And I'm sorry for asking like a million times. Again, if one of y'all answered earlier, I just did not see it, I guess. So thank you for your patience. Yeah, Shiver, you said you would get bacon, steak, and eggs. That sounds like something that Ben would like. He'd probably eat that. I do the same as Shiver, but lastly, add ham. For mine, I would have eggs. I would have probably some cheese, a little bit of salt and pepper, maybe if I felt like it, and then bacon. Is this Rex? Is that? No, that's not Rex. Okay. Is it possible to change stream title while streaming? Yeah, why? It's Elvis, yeah. I could only see like part of him at first, so I was trying to guess. Oh, DIY recipes this time. Y'all see the thumbnail, right? Because that's something else I was asking earlier. Y'all can see like the normal thumbnail I make, can't you? Because earlier, whenever I was linking my stream in my own server and then other servers where promotion is allowed, it kept showing my banner as the thumbnail instead of the actual thumbnail. I saw some people change the title midstream. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. The only time that I really do that though is if I end up doing something different in my stream than I originally intended to. So sometimes I'll just go back and I'll change the title to match what I was doing a bit better. But typically I keep it the same. That was a message from Athena. Thank you for your wisdom, Athena. I appreciate you. Also, yesterday's stream, I did half of the gifted memberships that I can do. Do I still have the other half? I don't remember if I used it or not. Ooh, I still have it. Okay, I'm gonna do it now. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations specifically to Andrew, Orchid Angel, Sakura Moon, Towels Kingdom, and Leah. I hope you guys like your emotes. Oh, friendly reminder, by the way, big reminder to please link your YouTube to your Discord account so that way you can get your role in the server, if you join the Discord server, that is. You're gonna freak out, I know it, just like me. But yeah, congratulations to all of you. I really wish I could add more emotes for you guys to use since we could see more of a variety of them in chat, but we don't have enough members to be able to do that. They're gonna freak out, I know it. Well, I hope that they're excited. I'm gonna end the poll now. Actually, while I'm at this part, I'll take this chance to stop to type the new poll. Typing a new poll, hold on. feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I hope I don't. All right, poll should pop up in a second if it hasn't already. Options are scrambled, sunny side up, over easy, and poached, asking what your favorite way is to cook your eggs out of those options. Oops, I almost dropped the Joy-Con. Hold on, you do something really quick. No worries, take your time. You're good. Good vibes, respect the vibes. Absolutely. Well, I like this song. It's nice. Your internet's acting up. I'm sorry. Ours is pretty much working again after Hurricane Beryl hit. Occasionally it's still a little bit slower because like not everything is 100% back to normal yet in my area. But for the most part, it's okay. Well, okay, so important question regarding the villager hunt and my island specifically. So just let me know what you guys think. Give me your opinions. So what would you do if this was you? My island currently, since the beginning, since I made it, you know, I had decided that it was gonna most likely not really have a theme. And if it did have one, it wasn't gonna be much of a theme. But now I'm kind of debating if it's gonna be like the Witchy Forest core idea. So with that said, because I have more than one empty plot, if I happen to come across other villagers that would be good, or that hypothetical theme that I might do, should I just go ahead and get them anyway since I have more than one plot? Because like, even if I change my mind and I don't want to do that theme anymore, I could always just kick them out. Like I can make them leave. Even if I couldn't, they would still leave eventually. So would you guys go ahead and invite some of them if you came across them, if you were me? Alright, I'm back. False alarm, nothing bad happened. No worries, BK. I love fried eggs. Fried eggs are good. I like to make fried egg sandwiches. Yes. Hello, Bill. Welcome in. Not remember if I said hello already, so if not, hello. And thank you for the hydration reminder. Yes, okay, so y'all would do it too then. All right, cool. I will keep that in the back of my mind then. Also, another thing, I know none of y'all seem to care about this, thankfully. I'm very glad that a lot of you guys don't seem to be bothered by it, or maybe you are and you haven't told me. I'm sure you can tell with all the selfies that I use for thumbnails, they are very old selfies now. The thing is, I have tried so many times since then to take newer batches of selfies that are more recent to use for thumbnails, and every time that I've tried, past several attempts, I don't like any of the pictures. Like, I hope you don't relate to this because I hope that you feel very confident, but have you ever taken selfies of yourself and you keep trying to like take these nice pictures, but you don't like how any of them turn out, and it's really, really frustrating? That's how I've been feeling with this. So I promise there have been many attempts to make newer selfies to use for thumbnails so y'all can have different ones to look at for my content. But I just don't like any of the newer pictures I've taken. So I have continually stuck with the old ones until I can get some pictures that I actually like. I'm drinking water, so should you. Running yolk is good, but only if I'm in the mood for it. I relate to that. That's why I don't take selfies. I just hate that feeling because it's just like, I'll get myself like all like dressed up like nicely just for like taking thumbnail pictures, like because exposing myself. But I'll sit there and literally get myself fully ready just to take multiple selfies in a row for a long time, and then I would comb through them and pick out the ones that I think would be best for thumbnails. And I just have had a hard time enjoying the pictures that I would take lately. So forgive me for using such ancient photos at this point. They'll be changed eventually someday. Let's check on the poll, by the way. 67% said scrambled, 33% said sunny side up, and nobody voted for either of the other options. I like seeing thumbnails gorgeous. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate it. Welcome in. entirely unrelated, but there's this really specific restaurant in my area. I don't know if it's like a big enough chain restaurant where it's multiple places. So just in case it's just a thing in my area, I'm not going to disclose what it's called. It's, you know, a little bit of invasion of privacy for me. But basically, said restaurant has been around for quite a while, and it typically has a lot of business because they have really, really nice food. But even like for weeks before the hurricane had hit, they were already like not having, like every time we drove past it, there was no cars parked there. It didn't look like there were any people or lights inside. And then it got worse after the hurricane because of like debris and damage and whatnot. And I still haven't seen anybody in that restaurant or anybody parked there. So now I'm starting to think that maybe they may have actually closed. Like for real. And I hope not, because they had really good food. Expensive, but it's one of the situations where it's okay that it's expensive because it's like very like nice quality food. So like you get what you pay for, you know. Anywho, clearly we have a celebrity right over here. Debbie Ryan, my queen, we meet again. If you know, you know. I'm not taking her, by the way. I was just talking to her. The Streamlabs duel command stopped working a long time ago, so I will be very surprised right now if it decides to work. Radio Rebel? No, I'm at Radio Rebel. It's like the thing, like, I like to think of that, but with the Dirty Dan thing from SpongeBob. No, I'm Dirty Dan. Yeah, I feel like they may have gone out of business. I mean, I know a lot of people, myself included, have withdrawn from how much I previously would spend just because everything is so expensive. You have to be a lot more careful, especially if you're not making as much money as you would like to. And so a lot of people, therefore, are eating out less, they're shopping less. All of those things they're generally doing less of. So now, as a result, businesses aren't getting as much money as before. So maybe they just genuinely went out of business because they didn't make enough anymore. That really could have happened. I hope not, though, because I love their food. I really hope they didn't close. No, I'm Radio Rebel. No, I'm Radio Rebel. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the duel command stopped working forever ago. Like, it's not just a me thing. Like, I've seen it in other streams too. Like, it stopped working for a lot of other people too. We got 2 bots on live chat. Yeah, the 2 bots do 2 different things. Well, not just 2. They do multiple different things. But they have a lot of overlaps as well. I just use them because it helps a lot in chat, especially if maybe on a certain occasion or day, if my mods are busier. Someone back me up here. I'm Radio Rebel. I think I had one of my mods go into mod chat and literally like either tell me or ping me at some point to fix the point system. And I always forget every single time. No, you guys, you literally, you don't even understand. Like I don't think you understand here. I'm Radio Rebel. That's me. I'm Radio Rebel. My eye is starting to water again like it did earlier, so hopefully, like I'm literally just doing this in hopes that I can preserve the makeup that I put on earlier. I don't know what that is, to be honest. It's a reference to something with the actress Debbie Ryan. I don't even like... It's been forever since I've watched literally anything that she's been in, so I don't even remember which specific thing was from. I just know it was a thing. Are the gorillas so ugly? I hate that I feel the same. I just feel like Nintendo did them real dirty. Basically, a bunch of people in the movie said, I'm Radio Rebel. Radio Rebel is the only movie I know with Debbie Ryan. Oh, she's been in other ones. Like she did, well, it's not a movie, but she did Jessie. She was also in a movie called 16 Wishes. And then she was in like a whole bunch of other stuff. That's all the details you're gonna get from me. It's enough. It's plenty. I'm gonna change the song. We'll go here. I thought 20 plus minutes to the stream was 5 hours. What do you mean? Oh, Felicity! She's really sweet. She deserves more love. One of the many villagers that I personally think is criminally underrated. By the way, please be sure to like the live stream if you have not already. Liking the stream is completely free and it's a really easy way to support me. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all being here. Sorry, but I gotta go. No worries. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for the hug command. I appreciate it. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but I feel like I look bald again, but my hair is just in a ponytail, I promise. I didn't cut my hair. You guys would feel like that too? Like, I feel like whenever I put a ponytail in, I either look like I'm bald or I look like a founding father. One or the other, depending on the day. I think, aside from Portia, honestly, even if I don't end up doing like the witchy forest core idea, I think I want to add Kiki to the island if I somehow come across her. Kiki, and then I've got 2 open plots right now. And then I think I have room for 1 more aside from those 2. So Kiki, Portia being priority. And then who else? Maybe Muffy or something. I feel like Muffy gives me like gothic witchy vibes pretty strongly. BRB, you're good, Megs. Take your time. Ooh, I have another fun poll idea. Careful, Lexi. We all remember what happened last time we tried hunting for Kiki. That was an interesting era on my channel. Same thing with trying to find the villager Dora, like the little mouse. I always feel the need to say villager Dora instead of just saying Dora because then I get people in the chat singing the Dora theme song. And I don't want to sing the Dora theme song. almost done. All right, poll should pop up in a moment. Okay, it says, so which villager personality do you guys like more between those two? I'm gonna do a bunch of those where it's like two of the personalities up against each other, and you guys can choose which one you like more between the two. How about Willow? Isn't Willow the yellow sheep? Hold on a second, I just got a text about something a little bit important. I apologize. Sorry, it was something regarding my cat, so that was something important. Listen, very random, but I thought of it because I was looking up this. The bamboo in Animal Crossing is so gorgeous, but it is such a menace because it spreads so quickly. Sorry, I'm almost done. Okay. I really do hate doing that, but it was something regarding my cat, so that took priority for a moment. And just someone let me know that the cat threw up, but she's fine. She's fine, don't worry. It's because she is grooming herself a lot more since she's shedding a lot more due to the heat and not needing all the extra fur. And then all the extra fur in her stomach made her throw up, but she's fine. Okay, so far all of the votes are for Peppy. That's so funny to me. Given I don't know how many votes there are because I haven't checked yet, but still. I wonder how many members we are away from being able to add another emoji. Yeah, cats barf most of the time is something to worry about. Yeah, she really doesn't do it often. She mainly just does it if she's been like grooming a bunch of shedding fur off of herself and then having all the fur like obviously like needs to come out of her stomach. So I'm not concerned. I try not to laugh when I see it just because like I feel bad, but you know whenever your cat is like gonna like cough up a hairball or is gonna throw up or something and they're like they do like a little dance with their back, like their back like arches a lot, kind of like this, like just repeatedly while they're waiting to throw up. And they always like to aim for your carpet or your furniture too, unfortunately. I think after I do like a couple more of the one personality versus another personality polls, there's a different one I want to do, but it's regarding the next Animal Crossing. And I'm sure I've done similar ones before, but in my defense, it has been so long since those were done that I have no recollection of what anybody's votes were at the time, so it's okay. I'm sure it's been long enough that it's not a big deal. Okay, back from a big brunch. No worries. Welcome back, Alan. I'm gonna do another one really quick. I'm just waiting for the other poll to end all the way. Okay, there we go. Almost done. All right, poll should pop up in a moment. This time it is the lazy personality versus the jock personality. I'm really curious to see how this one goes. I feel like lazy is gonna win. I think both personalities are good, but for some reason, I don't know, just... I was gonna say, well, maybe I would vote lazy, but then I was like, nah, I just... You know what, let me restart that sentence because I just completely butchered it. I knew exactly in my head how I wanted to say it, and then it came out wrong. So disregard what I just said. What I was trying to say is I was like, well, maybe I'll vote for jock. And then I was like, nah, I'm gonna vote for lazy because I like a lot more of the lazies than I do the jocks. But with that said, Hank, who's a jock villager, he is amazing. Love him. Thundering like crazy outside, but it's to the north of here. As much as we just got a bunch of rain and stuff, I'm not gonna lie, I still love a good rainstorm. So as long as it wasn't so heavy that it caused more damage, I would love some rain right now. That'd be nice. I feel like I'm not seeing as many DIY recipes as I did at first. Do you see how funny looking that was? Look at my character. Good morning, Saturn. Welcome in. Did you happen to read mod chat, by the way? I have my phone on work mode and it does filter out Discord notifications. I know as a streamer, I probably shouldn't do that. However, I do it anyways, just because I'm a part of so many servers. My phone's gonna be like bzz, 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 the whole stream if I don't do it. So I feel like I kind of have to. I clicked the wrong one. I love lazy villagers. It's okay. It'd be like that sometimes. How about Vesta the dark face with candy corn? Oh, I was like, for some reason didn't even see horns on there. I thought you were saying with candy corns, and I was like, huh? I know what you mean now. I'm not really sure if I would add Vesta. I don't think I've actually ever put her on an island. Thank you for the suggestions though. Hello Crowley, welcome in. Is my stream being a little silly? Is it lagging? It better not. I'm gonna riot if it is. I just kind of realized on the DAL logo, it looks like the beak is kind of like a little banana. Oh, I love her. She definitely would not suit the island though, but she's cute. I didn't go and check just because I'm looking for the DIY recipe bottles, but does anybody, like, is that Chrissy or Francine? Because I think Chrissy is the pink bunny twin and then Francine is the blue one, but I feel like I could be wrong. It's having a little bit of lag. It's laggy, but I don't know if it's my internet or not. It's a bit laggy. Thought it was on my end. I'm actually super famous because I was in Ravenwood Rising. Yeah, like you, have you seen Ravenwood Rising? Speaking of, by the way, just because while I'm at it, my good streamer friend Fairy Queens has a YouTube TV type series going on for the game called Wizard 101. It's called Ravenwood Rising. You should check it out. Her link is in chat. Is it better now though? Like, is it still laggy? Because our internet, like, it's back, but occasionally it has little hiccups where, like, it's a bit slower, so it could be that. I really hope not, though. I'm gonna be really upset if it is. Yeah, it's better now. I had to refresh though. Oh, that would probably be a good idea then. If anybody else wants to, closing out just for a second and then clicking on it again to refresh it would probably be a smart idea. Deal right now? Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We were in an area pretty hardly, I was trying to say hit really hard, but my brain said hardly to like in a sense of like really hard, but then I remembered that that's not what that word means. You know what I meant to say. We were hit fairly hard and it was harder than we anticipated. So there's still a bunch of people actually in the area without power. Still, it's horrible. Jocks are gross. They talk about sweat clothes. I mean, fair enough. I suppose so, even though I do not talk to nobodies. For anybody that doesn't know the two of them, by the way, they're being silly. They're not actually being mean to each other. I feel the need to put that out there sometimes. It's all good. Oh, Crowley and Saturn, I think y'all missed the poll for it, but what is your favorite way to cook your eggs? Here, I'll literally scroll back up. I think the answer options I had put, okay, I put scrambled, sunny side up, over easy, or poached. It was out of those. The most random place ever was just itchy. It's literally like the part of my waterline on my eye where my eyelashes grow out from. That was like weirdly itchy for a second, like just that particular spot. Like soft-boiled eggs. I really like hard-boiled eggs, but mainly just for the cooked egg yolk. Or not the yolk, I mean the white part of the egg. See, I'm telling you. I can't speak or think correctly. Especially when I stream, it seems, but it's okay. I might make some of those today. So what is the texture of the yolk whenever it's soft boiled? Because typically if I'm gonna have a boiled egg, it's gonna be hard boiled. What if I told you I'm not a nobody? I'm actually friends with, why did I think that said demon? And you were like, I'm not a nobody, I'm friends with a demon. And I was like, okay, Crowley from Supernatural. Naomi, I love her. Queen. Actual royalty. Love her. Love you, Naomi, but I still don't think you'd be a good fit for this specific island, but it's okay. It's like gooey. How gooey? I might actually need to like go blow my nose. I like the texture of hard-boiled eggs, I cannot lie. I like the white part of the egg whenever it gets hard-boiled. Like, I think that's really good with like a little bit of salt. That's great. However, the yolk's flavor when it's hard-boiled is like, it's fine. Like, that's good with salt too, but the texture of it makes me gag. Like, it's gross. Oh, so another reason why like that kind of weirded me out just a little bit, if you were to take a hard-boiled egg and cut that directly in half, and then like flip it over and look at the middle, the inside where the hard-boiled yolk is gonna be literally looks like, do you remember those old computer mouses that had like that little gray sphere on the bottom to help it roll around? It literally makes the hard-boiled egg look like one of those old computer mouses. Computer mice? Computer mouses? What's the correct grammar here? I don't know. Have you tried deviled eggs? Yes. They taste really good, but I'm still very traumatized from the last time that I ate them. It was literally a couple of years ago, but they sat out too long at Thanksgiving and I didn't know that. And there was also somebody at the family function that had a stomach bug and didn't say anything. And then later on, whenever I was home, I got really, really sick really, really, really fast. And I had like the worst stomach bug of my entire life. Hello, Digma. Welcome to the stream. Oh my gosh, really? I'm so sorry for doubting you. I think it's mice. So it would be computer mice. But then that makes it sound like a bunch of little ratatouilles are operating people's computers like an AI or something. Actually, no, I'm gonna waste my time trying to catch that. Actually, wait, hold on. Hold on. Hey, Velma, have you seen Shaggy lately? No? All right. Well, let me know if you see him. Yeah, be careful who you judge. I'm telling you. NTDM about your behavior. I still keep wanting to read that as demon. I can't eat any sausage of any kind because the texture doesn't work with me, especially those breakfast sausages. Sausage is sometimes okay, but a lot of the times it's a big nope for me. By the way, a friendly reminder that I do have a Discord server and I would really appreciate it if you would join. No worries if you don't want to or if you can't. Speaking of that, additionally, I feel like I don't say this enough, especially whenever I give out the gifted memberships or if somebody else does or if somebody else buys one. But please, please, please remember to link your YouTube to your Discord account so that way you can get the role in the server. I need to say that a lot more. I apologize. That is on me for not mentioning that enough regarding memberships. I thought for some reason that was the end of the playlist. I was like, hello? It was like weirdly quiet for like just a couple seconds. I wonder how many Nook Miles tickets I've used. I didn't count how many stacks that I grabbed at the Treasure Island. I just grabbed some. But I'm not gonna lie, that was, I think, the first time that I've been to a Treasure Island in a very, 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 very long time. And I'm not gonna lie, it did inspire me to play a little bit more Animal Crossing again. Given I already was feeling a bit more inspired, but that definitely helped. All right. Are we gonna find any even remotely witchy villagers at all today? Maybe not. I think aside from Portia, Kiki, and Muffy, well, they're like the only ones that I have room left to add, but I feel like in general for villagers, aside from those, I mean, maybe Ione would be good, but she's like very fluorescently blue. Like she's very brightly colored. I feel like maybe she won't necessarily give off a witchy vibe, but I feel like she gives off like a fairy magical kind of vibe instead, if that makes sense. Have you tried impossible meats which are made by plant-based meat? I have. Very occasionally I can eat sausage if it's like mixed in with other stuff, but otherwise it's icky. Understandable. Sausage is usually really gross to me too. I feel like rodeo can work for a witchy villager despite being a boy. Isn't rodeo like the steer villager that has like bright red eyes? Am I thinking of the right villager? I like sausage on pizza. I wish that I did, but I don't. For a long time, I wouldn't even eat pepperonis because it was like an icky texture for me. But as of lately, they've become okay for me. So pepperonis are okay now, but for a long time, they were not okay at all. Which makes it a little bit easier whenever I eat pizza with other people because a lot of the population likes pepperoni. Sorry, I keep zoning out. I literally woke up 10 minutes ago. You're fine. I don't remember who first said this, but somebody in the community said something a long time ago about repeat villagers on Animal Crossing because I've already gotten Naomi. Apparently, Nintendo might have it set up like that because you're not technically meant to villager hunt in the first place. You're meant to just maybe have like a small amount of tickets to work with and just get somebody through there or just let somebody autofill. And maybe like they get mad that people are trying to actually villager hunt with a bunch of these tickets. So then they make it where you get repeat villagers. But again, that's purely a theory. Is a bull? Okay. Hello, Rose. Welcome in. By the way, please be sure to like the live stream if you have not already. It's completely free and a super easy way to support me. Thank you so much. I was trying to see what song it was, so I couldn't tell. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. I like your cute ears on your headphones. It's so cute. Thank you so much. The ears can actually have colorful lights on them. I just don't usually have them on. A big reason for that actually just being the fact that once I get them on, I have a hard time getting them to turn back off. So I just leave them off. You know, maybe that would look good with the lights behind me. I don't know. In the past, I'd also have them off just because I'd be using a green screen, which I still have. I'd be using the green screen and then the flashing lights would like mess with my camera trying to pick up all of the surroundings and the lighting to make the green screen work. So I would just turn it off. I also have acnh, so if you need bells, tools, or no bells to get, I'd be happy to share. Just let me know if you need anything. Thank you so much. That's really sweet of you. At the moment, I'm just villager hunting, but I don't think I need any other help at the moment. Thank you so much for offering. That is very kind of you. Oh, I forgot to end that poll. I'm gonna put a different one there now, but it's gonna be one of those polls where it's like I deliberately leave it there for the rest of the stream. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I have to start the poll over though. If I do that. No. I strongly debated it, but I didn't do it. Poll will pop up in a second. It's not even technically like a poll. It's just one that I wanted to leave there for the remainder of the stream. There's not necessarily a hurry to vote on it. It's just asking if you've liked the stream. That's literally it. The theme is Rude Buster, probably my favorite song from the Deltarune game. I literally haven't even played Deltarune. I have it on the playlist because I like the lo-fi. Oh, I love your streams. What kind of question is that? Well, thank you. Thank you for watching them. Thank you for supporting me. And just thank you for enjoying my content in general. That means a lot to me. I like the stream though. I meant like just like clicking the like button. Seeing how you play Undertale, just whatever you do, do not play on the weird route. For Deltarune or for Undertale? Hear me out just for a second, you guys. Hear me out. But if somebody made an Adventure Time themed island, Marina would be great for Princess Bubblegum. I'm just saying. But I've never actually played Undertale. I really like it. I've only streamed it like a handful of times. One being a brief older series, the second one being a newer one that I've resurrected recently. But I really like it. And I don't know what all games you're into in general, but I feel like maybe you'd like it. Saturn said probably like Metaton though. And I hope you enjoy your lurk, Megs. Yes, and I bought Undertale for me and Crowley when it was on sale. I also remember whenever you bought me Cult of the Lamb. I still want Ash to play that, but I don't know if she will. One day though, maybe one day. Hello, Hannah, welcome in. Hey, Saturn, Ash would probably never play Undertale. Yeah, I really don't think she would ever play Undertale. Not for anything negative, I just don't think that it's her style of game. I would love if she tried Cult of the Lamb. I really want her to. Hey, Alan, how are you? Hey, Hannah, welcome in. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome in, everyone. Don't see any DIY recipes so far. Also, where's the villager? Oh, it's Kit Kat. Wasn't there? I feel like there was somebody in one of my streams forever ago that was spending like months, it seemed like, trying to get Kit Kat. I don't know if you're out there and if you're still looking for Kit Kat, but I found him for you. She hated unpacking, and that's the farthest away from her style of game she's really ever gone. I'm glad that she tried it because I really liked unpacking, but I also 100% understand why she didn't like it because that kind of game is definitely not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. I have Kit Kat currently on my island. How many islands do you all have? Let me know in the chat. Not have you ever had, but I'm asking how many do you have currently? This is like, I get it mixed up for who has what. I know some of you in the community have more than one Switch and you have more than one island because of it. Saturn, do you want to see the cosplay I'm making on Dress to Impress in a bit? Speaking of that, if I can get it to cooperate, there might be a Roblox video soon. Maybe. One right now. I only have the one right now too, but I used to have 2 islands. You know what? She's kind of cute. She'd be good for like a whimsical island, in my opinion. I love how I say that and then I proceed to like not go and invite her to my island. Yes, Carly, I need to get out of bed. I've been not wanting to go anywhere lately. Honestly, that's relatable though. I get it. Also, which specific album is this now? Oh, it's Pokemon, okay. Saturn and Crowley, will you join me in trying to convince Ash to play Cult of the Lamb? One island, but 2 Switches. Gotcha. To be fair, though, it does get expensive really fast with Nintendo buying multiple Switch games, so I get it. I can try, but I don't think she would. I wish she would. I just feel like it's such a funny game. And I just really like how you can include your audience without them having to buy the game. Maybe if somebody bought it for her, she would. But anyways, I just think that it's a very fun game. I like how it's like kind of like of a scary aesthetic. It's also like kind of like has like a doodle aesthetic to it. Like it looks like somebody drew it, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to word that, but I hope you know what I mean. I've personally never played Cult of the Lamb, but it looks really fun. You should try it. It's on a couple of different platforms. I just don't remember all of them. I know it's on Steam. And then it's also on Switch, but I don't remember where else. I'll be cheering you on to get Ash to play. I love Ash, but she stays in her comfort zone, which is okay. On a different note, did y'all hear about that thing with like Microsoft and whatever that CrowdStrike thing is? Like a bunch of like outages or something with Microsoft, and it was affecting a bunch of people's computers all across the world. Like, I don't fully understand it, but have y'all heard about that at all? I have Cult of the Lamb, but I really don't know what I'm doing when I play it. I mean, I feel like half the time I don't either, so I just vibe and I hope for the best. You should never force someone to do something if they don't want to do it. This goes the same way for yourself. You don't have to accept anything if you don't like it. No, absolutely. I 100% agree with you. Why did this song get so serious? There. Because my dad said his work computer was affected, but it came back right away. I've heard that like a lot of places, like even things like banks or pharmacies, hospitals and so on, like a bunch of their systems were just completely down. That's terrifying to think about, because imagine you're in the hospital trying to get healthcare and then all of their stuff just shuts down. That'd be scary. This goes the same way for the subscribe button. It's beautiful, incredible, the best thing in the world, but no one's gonna force you upon it. It's your choice to click the incredible thing. Yes. In fact, I'm gonna pin that. Shiver, you're gonna clock me upside the head for this because you've told me before, but it's been forever since you've told me. Is it Arceus or Arceus? Either way, I think it's the theme when you're close to an alpha Pokemon. That would explain why I didn't know, because I've never played that one. Even the community doesn't know, so I just call it like a goose with a C. Legends. Wait, hold on. Let me say it like you. Like I'm assuming you say it. Legends Arceus. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Imagine you mean Arceus. I can't tell which one's worse. And by worse, I mean like more ridiculous. My eyes are starting to water again. Probably Arceus, because Arceus is how you pronounce the butt curse word in British English. Honestly, yeah, it makes sense. I've asked a couple of people this, and I made it the question of the day in the server. I know some of you aren't part of the server, so I want to ask out loud to you too. If the sound of a sniff was a word, how do you think it would be spelled? Yeah, just like how you said it, that's how I say it. Arceus isn't a real pronunciation, was popularized by popular PokeTuber MNJ I don't know that creator. They call it PLA for short. I guess you could, yeah. I'm sorry, my right arm, medication related. I'm sorry, Alan. I hope you feel better soon. I had to read the question multiple times before it made even a little sense to me. Wait, could I have worded it differently? I can't see Discord right now, so if you did answer, then I didn't see. I was about to sneeze like NIRF. No, it was just confusing. I couldn't understand what you were trying to ask. I feel like there's no other way for me to word it though, but if everybody would like for me to reword that differently in the Discord server, I can certainly try. Basically, I'm just asking whenever you like smell something, if you sniff something, if the sound of that sniff was a word, how would you spell it? Thank you for the hug command. I appreciate it. It's so funny to me how like through streams, like I'm super like accepting of like the hug command and everything. I'm like, oh, like, thank you. Like, because I am very grateful, but it's hilarious to me because in real life, I'm a very much like not touchy person at all. Like in terms of showing affection, whether that be to my fiance or to just friends, family, or whoever it is, like I am very much like not a very physically affectionate person whatsoever. And in fact, I'll probably get really upset if you try to hug me IRL. But through the streams, however, I'm like, yay, hugs! Because you're not physically touching me, so it's great. Oh, thank you for the hydration command. The very creator and destroyer of the time and paradox itself. Yeah, it works. Oh, there's not a love command set up. A bunch of the commands are actually listed in the description currently. However, I am needing to go through to make sure that there's not one I'm missing that needs to be updated. So if you get one and its response from the bot is kind of wonky, that would be why. I don't think there's many that need fixing, but there might be like one or two. I like this command though that I have. I feel like it doesn't get used a whole lot. There's that one, and then that one. There we go. What's everybody's plans for today, by the way? After the stream, I'm gonna go eat some lunch and then see what I can do about videos. I've just been really struggling. Like when I say videos, I mean normal videos, not shorts or anything. I've been really struggling to come up with creative video ideas. Like I feel very blocked in terms of creative ideas for videos, and I feel bad about it because now I'm like hardly posting them anymore. It's like I really want to, I promise, but like I just can't come up with anything that I feel like I really vibe with. Cool, I'm going to relax. If you want a partial lurk or lurk while you're relaxing, no worries. Oh, I thought you meant, never mind. I remembered, but I just asked. I jumped back and forth a lot between different things I like to talk about, so. I corrected myself, we're good. I know what you're answering that to. Hold on. I needed to wipe my nose, but I was not trying to do that on camera because that's gross. Draw, sleep, and maybe animate. Bed camp, that's all I can do. I'm too sluggish to do any house cleaning, which I need to get done. Hold on. Oh, hello, Cleo. Welcome in. My nose is literally running right now, so I had to go so I could wipe it. Embarrassing. I'll be back in a second. I know I'm invisible right now. But hello, welcome in. I'm doing as good as I can be. I'm very stressed most of the time, but I'm doing my very best. I'll be back in a sec. Now I'm not invisible. Hi. I'm gonna look and put some clothes away. No worries, but my cats get terrorized or traumatized when I turn on the vacuum cleaner. In their defense, it is super loud for them. Oh, good, that has happened. Nose be doing its own thing. It's mainly because I had a whole story time about this, so I'm gonna have a second story time about the same story. But basically last night, I like took a really long shower and I forgot to take off my eye makeup beforehand. And then while I was in the shower, I went to go rub my eyes, and water, makeup, and soap all got in them. And then I had a really horrible sneezing fit because something was like irritating my airways really bad. And then that led to my eyes watering all night long. I woke up this morning, my eyelids were super swollen. I'm surprised I was able to put on makeup today to stream. Now Orville is the one streaming. Look at him giving some thank yous to the donators. And I hope you enjoy your lurk, Alan. So that was a really fun time, and up until this point, my eyes still keep trying to water, and my nose keeps still getting runny, so. We're just vibing with it. We're riding the struggle bus a little bit today, and that's okay. You guys ever, like, streamer or not, if you're just sitting down and listening to these, you ever just do like a little dance with your shoulders? Or is it just me? Because whenever I listen to lo-fi during my streams, I always have this indescribable urge to just dance with my shoulders like this. And I feel like I have to like stop myself. Hello, Orchid Angel, welcome in. Every time. Almost every time I do. I feel that way. I do that too. Mainly just my shoulders, like just a little up down type of thing. Not that I know any other dance moves, because I basically don't. I don't know what I'm gonna do at my wedding in the future. I cannot dance. So I'm looking at vintage toys on eBay and I want an original Furby for nostalgia. Furbies are scary. They're nostalgic, but they're scary. I was holding down the B button at first whenever Wilbur started talking, instead of just clicking the buttons. So that I was like, wait, why isn't he going faster? It's because, Lex, you need to spam the button, not hold it down. But I recognize this theme. This is from Mario 3D World. I think it's the first level. I used to play with my mom until we went through all the levels and I can't pass anymore. I love her so much. Well, the one before this, gotcha. That was like the 5 walking leaf bug. I have never seen one in person, but I really want to. That'd be cool. I kind of want to... Okay, I'll be fast. I'm going to check YouTube Studio because I want to see how many members we are away from another emote. Hold on. I can't see the chat right now either, so I hope everybody is well behaved at the moment. Okay, so... yeah, I think it's like somewhere, I can't fully tell, but it seems somewhere in the higher numbers, so never mind. I really want to add a new emoji, but I can't. I still don't know how many exactly. I tried looking, but it's a lot. They have a museum and zoo here. But they have what? Oh, you meant the leaf bug. Okay. The only time I think I've seen any sort of insect-related exhibit at a museum was a really long time ago when I was a kid. But I swear there was some museum I went to like one time. This is a super vivid memory of mine, but we went to this area that was meant to be about butterflies and like their life cycle, and butterflies were flying everywhere around you. It was super cool. I really hope I get the trash can recipe at some point because I don't know what to do with my extra DIYs that I'm already starting to stack up on this island. So I remember going to a very large butterfly exhibit. The problem is I'm deathly afraid of every bug, especially centipedes and moths. I hate them now. Moths are beautiful, but sometimes they're kind of scary. Just because when you're outside at night, I feel like they have zero concept of personal space. That's mainly why I don't always like them. Remember when we couldn't put DIYs in storage? Yeah. I also remember the days of older Animal Crossing games where you couldn't put fish inside of a letter as a package. And now I think you can. Or maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Either way, you can like put them in your storage. I know that. You put them in your storage and you used to not be able to. I don't know if you can send fish, but I'm not sure. I thought you could. I know you can put them in storage though. And got to understand, like one time I was eating my turkey neck and out of nowhere, a really big moth swooped at me out of nowhere. All I saw was a black and brown blur. Worst part, it almost got my food. You know what else I learned? I used to not be disturbed by this with bugs, but you know how with bees, like obviously like they're an insect, they're gonna land on things, they're gonna land on your food sometimes. Apparently just like flies, they'll eat some of the food sometimes and then like throw up on your food sometimes too. Or like poop on it. So if a bee has ever landed on your food and then you continue to eat some of it, you probably ate some bee poop or bee vomit. You're welcome. True, you can sell them. Is anybody else streaming Animal Crossing today? Y'all know? Whether that's like right now or if they're planning to, let me know. Florsis? I still to this day have a very hard time pronouncing her username, and I feel so bad because I've known her in the community for so long now and I still can't say it. I know who you're talking about. I will keep that in mind. Also, is that right now or the fact that she's planning to? I love this music. I'm vibing. I'm glad you like it. It's Stardew Valley lo-fi. I would say Flurs. I feel like that's probably the easiest way to say it, but I might just ask just to make sure. Oh, wait, already. I love when I do that. Cleo, have you ever done that too during a stream? You look at a message, you read it, you go back to whatever you're doing for a moment, look back at the chat, and then you forgot that you already read it, so you read the same message again? Because I do that a lot. I feel like it's like a once per stream type of thing for me. Little Tiger Big Heart is playing Animal Crossing. I feel like everybody, well, I guess maybe not everybody, because I don't want to accidentally generalize. That's not nice. But I feel like a lot of people in the Animal Crossing community and or the cozy gaming space, depending on which specific category you want to look at, I feel like everybody's just kind of doing their own thing now. And like at the core, at our roots, a lot of us still would probably play Animal Crossing if it was updated again. But for the most part, everybody's just doing their own completely separate things now, it seems like. That is part of the streamer handbook that I totally 100% did read. That sentence right there was me whenever I did Last Crosser Standing, because I read all of the instructions and everything, and I still didn't fully understand. Like one of the first games that we did, I didn't understand. I think I had EJ repeat themselves, I think once or twice, and I still didn't understand, so I was like, okay, because I felt bad about asking repeatedly and delaying the stream, so I just said that I understood and moved on. I totally read the Last Crosser Standing handbook. I just didn't understand. Oh, I feel like another part of the handbook is that you've got to have a periodic tech issue of some kind. It's a staple. Well, there was a different poll I was going to do earlier. I just remembered I never even did that regarding the next Animal Crossing. I already have this one up right now, but I was going to ask you guys earlier. I guess I could just say it like this. But not in terms of coming out. I mean, like in terms of just like the announcement of it. If you had to choose like the first half or second half of either 2025 or 2026, when do you, like, which do you think we would hear about the next Animal Crossing? I worded that kind of funky, so I mean like 2025 or 2026, which year do you think we'll hear the announcement? And more specifically, do you think it'll be the first half of the year or the second half of the year? That probably made a little more sense, hopefully. Personally, if I had to say, I would say, I feel like we would probably hear about it in the later half of the year, or maybe in the summer. I guess part of that would still be part of the second half of the year. I would say later half of the year for, if we're lucky, 2025. But if we're not lucky, then maybe the first half of 2026. 2026, probably 2025, first half. I'm going to say second half of 2025. And if not that, then definitely the first half of 2026. I found Canada Crossing's favorite villager, everyone. I don't know if you knew this, but this is his favorite villager of all time. In fact, here. Take a picture of it. I'm not gonna invite him, but I'll be sure to tell Danny that I found him. just feel like it can't possibly take any more than that though. It's not uncommon for there to be, I feel like, a lot of years in between each game. I'm not surprised at that, but another thing I'm hoping for it is that they really take their time on it. Even if that ends up meaning that we won't get another game for a while, so be it. I just want them to perfect it as much as possible before we see it. Hello, Christian. Welcome in. Anyone know if acnh bingo with 2.0 villagers yet? I have not played that. I think this was one of the villagers that Rich was suggesting earlier. I think that's Willow. I'm sad we haven't even found any of the other possible villagers I thought of aside from Portia. Portia, I definitely anticipated being harder to find because she's one of the dog villagers, and finding a specific dog villager or cat villager is generally, I feel like, pretty hard. Hi, Christian. Nice to see you. Absolutely. It's nice to see all of you. Why did I think that was red for a second? Like, I just saw like the tan part at first and I was like, why is he on this island? And thank you for using the hug command in the chat. That was sweet of you. I know that wasn't directed towards me, but still. Thank you. Actually, I'm gonna close out of the conversation really quick. I want to see something. I've actually used up more tickets than I think I thought I did. I've still got a good amount left, but I've used up a lot. So right now, including this specific island, I think I'm gonna go to like 5 or so more islands, again, including this one, and I'll probably wrap it up after that. I need to go eat lunch. And also my nose keeps starting to run. For most of the stream though, I feel like it went pretty well, all things considered, with my whole eyes and nose situation. Whatever you want to call it. Kind of reminds me of whenever I got COVID the first 2 times. I just streamed with COVID. Because I was being really stubborn and refused to let COVID take away the stream from me. Which ultimately, looking back, like, would not have been that big of a deal, but I was just being stubborn. Which is exactly what I'm doing today, actually. Ooh. So she's not Portia. However, if I did an island with like a witchy forest core theme, I feel like she's kind of witchy, right? I mean, not necessarily forest core, but I feel like she's kind of witchy. What do you guys think? No, peaches are my native fruit. What's the opposite of peaches for sister fruits? I'd say so. Yeah, I feel like color palette wise, she's kind of witchy. Even then, I want to like invite at least one villager because I need a lot of villagers to help me get with 3 stars. So I'll go ahead and invite her so that way I can have at least one villager invited today. But keep in mind, I do have 2 open plots at the moment. I'm actually going to skip this Undertale song because I think this particular one gets me copyright claimed sometimes. So let's not do that. Like, please and thank you. Wait, where's the... Okay. Pausing it so it might be briefly silent. I'm trying to find a different song to play right now on the playlist. There we go. Perfect. I would say so. Plums would make me like a kindergartner and eat some applesauce. Applesauce is good. You guys like animal crackers? Like plain animal crackers? I don't. Because it tastes like I'm eating like a wood chip. But if it's got something on it to make it like a little extra flavorful, then yes, I would eat it. And I do like that. But by themselves, completely plain, absolutely not. I hate those things so much. Animal crackers, like plain ones. I'm glad that you understand because I don't like the plain ones either. They gross me out. I remember in elementary school, whenever we would have like big state testing done, if you forgot a snack or if you just like couldn't bring one for whatever reason, they would give you plain animal crackers. And I hated that. Like if I didn't have a snack and they gave it to me, I just wouldn't end up eating while I was at school because I hated them that much. I love how I said I was gonna go to like 5 or so more islands and I'm already losing track of how many I've been to. I think this is like the 2nd or 3rd? No, it's the 2nd. Yeah, it's the 2nd. I love the frosty animal crackers with sprinkles. Those are okay. Those are good. Those are acceptable and encouraged. Maybe don't read of eating. Imagine if you had like a bunch of sweets, walked up to raw sawdust and just spat all over it and rubbed it in and shaped it into animals and called it animal crackers. No, I agree. 100%. Oh, there's no campfire. Okay, there's no villager on the island. I was like, wait, what? Athena and Bruno are fighting. Who can sit next to me? Cat sibling behavior. I consider any cat siblings, if you've got multiple cats, even if they aren't from the same litter, I consider them siblings at that point. So, sibling behavior. Thank you for the hug command. I appreciate it. I'm sure some of you guys are glad I warned you. Yeah, animal crackers are truly vile. What do you mean you thought it was about the spit sawdust analogy? Wait, are you asking me an actual question or is that rhetorical? Because now I can't tell. Why do I keep going to islands? If I just said that no wonder there's no villager, it's because the campfire is gone because I invited Quinn. Hold on, I'm doing something. Look. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here then. I didn't finish the handful of islands, so I invited Quinn, and then it stopped giving me villagers, so I'm gonna take that as a moment to wrap up right now. However, I still want to send some love over to Slurs as long as she's live right now. I couldn't tell earlier if you guys said that she was live right now or was gonna be live later. Oh no, she's live now. Okay. Let me see. Is there a sub-only mode? There is, but it is very, very brief, so we're good. It's only a minute long, so if you're not already subscribed, I genuinely would recommend subscribing. She's very sweet, she's beautiful, and she has very nice, cozy, and relaxing content. Right now she's playing Animal Crossing, and I believe she's working on her island as long as I'm interpreting that right. So give me a second for the chat to pop up. I'm still doing the manual raids because the other form of raids confuses me. Ending the poll as well. Okay. Here is the link to her stream. Again, be sure to send love, not spam. Say hello for me, and if you can't stay for her stream, that is okay. And again, if you haven't subscribed to her already, you should. There will be that slow delay of just by a little bit, by a minute. If you haven't already subscribed, it's okay. That's not that long. You should subscribe anyway. She's great. Anyways, thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't already, you really, really should consider. Both are completely free, and I would greatly appreciate it. Additionally, one more time before I go, this was the first weekend trying out my new content schedule. So if you have not seen that already, I would definitely recommend checking out the stream schedule channel in my Discord server or the community tab because I posted it there as well. So with that said, I will see you guys next time for another live stream next Friday at 5 p.m. Central Time. Bye, everybody. Gotta turn up the music and then I'll go, but bye. All right, bye.